Remedios.com, talking technology innovation with Mike Remedios, Chief Technology Officer at World Ventures, a Texas company that sells travel and lifestyle community memberships. Mike talks about the new Flye smart card customized by NextID, a NASDAQ company trading under the symbol NXTD. Flye was created exclusively for World Ventures Dream Trip members, currently numbered at more than 500,000 worldwide and growing. Mr. Remedios also serves on the board of directors of NextID. Good afternoon, Mike. Thanks for joining us today. Can you tell our listeners how long you've been at World Ventures, and since you've been there, what your vision is for the company as the Chief Technology Officer?
Sure. It's been 3 years since I've been here, and the company's been growing really fast. We've grown from like 200 million to a billion in 3 years, and part of that is social engagement and social commerce. So social commerce and the ecosystem of how people engage with each other and the things they love to do and the travel and experiences that they want to have, that's about the future of how people can live their life to the fuller extent and how we can provide that to them.
And one of your recent technology creations you've been working with is the Flye smart card, developed by your company, by NextID, and jointly with you. Can you tell us some of the benefits and features in that product, and in simple terms, talk about the technology behind it?
Sure. In fact, this is part of the game plan of how do we engage people more often. And yeah, we already have them on websites, we have them on social, we have them on our app and our mobile strategy. And this is just another way that we can actually engage them while they're using either their credit cards or loyalty cards. And so this is effectively a credit card computer that works with the app. And it allows them to either use their app or use the card computer in ways that they wouldn't have been able to interact with their normal wallet or the normal credit card. So to start off with, it does payments, it does loyalty cards, and interestingly, it has this wireless beacon technology to allow hospitality organizations, whether it's restaurants or hotels or spas, to be able to really treat people as individuals and greet them as really loyal customers without that clunky old travel experience of having to pull out some loyalty card and explain who you are. They know who you are before you come in and can give you that full experience right from the get-go.
And how actively involved are you with NextID's team in the development and rollout of Flye, and seeing firsthand what it can do and what it will do? What are you most excited about?
I think that we work definitely on an everyday basis with the teams, both at NextID as well as here. The beta testers, we have about 600 beta testers around the world who are also working with us as well. So we have a lot of feedback from real-world situations. And what's really exciting us the most is that people are super excited about it as both a tool, but also something that really is a conversation maker, and it really changes their life in that it simplifies, but it also makes it far more exciting and engaging for them. That fits back into their ecosystem vision that we have of making people's lives better every day. And whether it's the app on the phone or the card, this is just something they will do many, many times a day. And we have a way to actually have a voice with them. And people are really engaging it.
Can you talk about how many people are actually doing the beta testing for the Flye smart card? And are you actually part of the testing yourself? Are you using it on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, we actually have two beta test groups. We have a larger group of around about 600 people who are testing the more tried-out features, and we have kind of the arrowhead of testing the more advanced features that we haven't rolled out to the 600 yet. So that's a smaller group of about 30 people. So, for example, payments has been tested by the group of 30 for several iterations now. We're on version 58 of that, believe it or not. So it has gone through a lot of iterations, so all the best practices of doing beta tests. And we're about to release it to the 600, so they'll be able to do that too. So, yeah, we do it on a daily basis, and a lot of people are giving us a lot of feedback, and it's making the product so much better so quickly.
So I know you've presented the Flye smart card at a lot of your conferences to your audience and your members, and it seems to get an amazing response when I've looked at some of the videos. So just getting a sense of that, do you have any idea what kind of demand you expect from your members once this rolls out later this year? And on that note, can you discuss what World Ventures membership numbers are currently and what kind of growth you're seeing monthly?
Sure. We're expecting a great response because we've already had a fantastic response, even from the group of 600. They're constantly trying to get us to give it to more people, and everywhere they go, they have people giving their phone numbers or giving their business cards and saying, as soon as this is available, please call me so I can actually get one. Tell me how I can get one. How much is it going to cost? I've had that experience as well. I mean, whether I've been in a bank or whether I've been in a restaurant, it's the managers of those places that come to me and say, "Oh, never seen anything like this before. I need one for myself." And then they very quickly bring, either the wait staff or the bank staff around, and I literally get handed all these contacts. So that's really exciting because people it's really caught their imagination.
And again, talking about your membership numbers, can you discuss what World Ventures numbers are right now?
Sure. We have over 500,000 members around the world in over 30 countries. So we have the ability not just to grow here in the U.S. because we've been beta testing in the U.S. and we've had this kind of reaction here, but eventually to roll it out around the world. And, part of our vision is that this will be the ubiquitous solution for both shrinking your wallet, but also creating that engaging social experience on a person-to-person, but also between retailer and person.
And I recently just saw in a new video that was released from World Ventures, you call the Flye the future of travel and transaction. So as the CTO and technology scout, are you seeing anything that you think is as advanced in this competitive space? And do you see Flye as a game changer in your industry?
We do, and actually we get a very strong reaction, and the reactions are either people who don't quite get it because they're holding on to the past, but that's typical when you have an innovation, especially if it's disruptive. People see the format of it looking like a credit card and they jump to all sorts of conclusions about it, being able to or not being able to do certain things, but the people who have more open minds and they see it more like it's almost like this was the first version of the smartphone or even the iPhone, and we're just starting with what we can do with it. Those people really get it, and those people get really excited, and we haven't really seen anyone else out there who has actually been able to do it or get close. So we know that we have first mover advantage on this, but we've been noticing a lot of marketing pages going up or Kickstarter submissions going up saying that they are going to have something like us. So you know what they say, the greatest compliment, copying is the greatest form of
flattery. Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for your time today, Mike, and hopefully we can do a follow-up once there's an official rollout of the Flye Smart Card.
Yeah, look for it soon. It's going to be out there.
Great.
It really does impress people when they see it.
Great. Thank you very much. Investor Ideas reminds all of our readers and listeners to view our disclosures and disclaimers on investorideas.com website. For disclosure purposes, Next ID is a current featured news and publishing client on Investor Ideas.